Hello, my name is Boris Milanovic. I'm 33 years old. I have 10 plus years of experience. Professionally, I'm a certified system network administrator with a certified English language proficiency as well. All that certification came from IT Academy after finishing a comprehensive school or that is like a schooling system like after primary 8 plus 4 plus 2, something like that. So um, uh, I, I worked in several really reputable companies like NCR. Then I worked in IDERA or Coppereg, Jotforms, NXLog, Realware, uh, all these companies, Oracle, all these companies uh, where I worked, I gained a huge gateway experience. So, um, for example, the most challenging technical problem I had to solve in my previous job um, would be like a uh, would be uh, in Jagger, where I haven't seen myself at all um, because of communication barrier between Italians and because they don't really speak good English generally. You can check, that's a fact. And I haven't got training, I haven't got anything. So the most, the biggest problem was at my previous job was to understand uh, when I catch the trainer or my project manager to understand what they are saying and trying to replicate what I see or shadowed from shadowing. So that's why I terminated the contract and just moved on. Um, I my task specifically, uh, I would tell you the task from previous job. I was working as IT ops, and I was working with Azure, Microsoft Azure, Office 365. So in Office 365, I was working with Intunes. I was working with policies, MDM policies, integration, installation, deployment, discrete policies, firewall policies, compliance, security, all that. So in Azure, I was working with Active Directory domain service, also with SharePoint, uh, with things that basically are like aren't weren't my field, but I learned deployment of CPC, so cloud PCs. Um, Also, like I basically provided user access to clients, handling provisioning and deprovisioning, wrote documentation about processes and how-tos, Windows, working in Windows, Jira, Confluence, and other uh, like stick uh, uh, stack, which means like Sentry, Telegraph, InfluxDB, and Chronograph instead of Grafana. So, as I said, I worked in SharePoint Online, Azure, Azure AD, Office 365, uh, regarding frameworks and libraries, I worked in Python libraries, Django framework, .NET framework, methodologies like Scrum, DevOps. Tools that I've used are Microsoft and Linux as well. So PHP, MyAdmin, NXLog, NXLog Manager, Apache, working with protocols like TCP, UDP, SSH, RDP, DNS, PRTG, then for example HTTP, HTTPS, DHCP, um, Oracle, uh, Oracle VMbox, and then for example uh, VMware Playground and more. So basically, I did some. I worked a lot on troubleshooting and diagnosis in my career. So, for example, uh, I got once a task to configure DNS records. So, uh, like there was no any DNS records, and the steps I took to add the first I've added the records such as uh, AAAA or 4A, then NS, NS2, MX, which is a mail exchange server, then SRV, TXT, uh, D, DKIM, and other records. Once I've added them, I put the right values there. So, for example, in the A point, I've pointed on the host. Then for A is like on its like backup or whatever. It has an NS server would be name server. NS2 goes to the NS2 server like backup server. MX server goes to mail exchange server. Um, and then I don't know, for example, the uh, the uh, D chi a AM, SRV, TXT. Those are all records for mail. Um, what else? I think CNAME, yeah, for for the like authority name and a lot of other things. So let's see, like uh, uh, other things. What I can tell you about me. So basically, uh, um, excuse me, um, on my yeah. So the result was successful installation of DNS records, and everything worked fine. Uh, uh, So I will now give you an example when I have had to work collaboratively with a team to resolve a complex customer issue. So, for instance, I was working at the NCR, and we had an issue with the self-serve machine where the bill the bill, and the self-serve machine didn't want to give the bills uh, back or take it in. So uh, I gathered the team and we exchanged opinions. And the issue was that the sensor needed to be clean, and my role was to call the sales representative who is not so tech savvy and picturize her the problem and step by step give her example, like for example, go to there and there, pick up that and that. It is silver color. Now open the door on your right side. On uh, 3 hours, you will see sensor uh, with your two fingers. Take alcohol cloth, for example, and then erase the sensor. And the result was success. I resolved. I mean, we resolved the issue. Uh, uh, okay, um, and okay, that would be it from me. I hope that uh, I represented myself as it's expected. Sorry for my um, sorry for my voice. I'm kind of pick some cold, but I'm in perfect condition to start as soon as possible. Thank you very much and see you. I hope and collaborate soon.